What is good? It's me, Skelly from Skeleton Vlogs, here in this desolate wasteland where a 5 megaton nuke just dropped about 15 hours ago. We're gonna go here. We're gonna see if there's any survivors. Probably not, because this shit's more barren than your mother's pussy. Now, we're gonna make a few pit stops on the way and hopefully we won't encounter anything bad. Come on, camera guy. Now, this place has been nuked very hard recently. Very hard. After a nuclear exchange between the Russians and Americans, because Putin's cock was shown on American TV. Why? I don't know why. But I'm out here. I'm still kicking. That magic booze is still kicking in me. That's how I'm alive right now. But look at this right here. I say about 5 hours ago, this was right here. A massive tank was right here, I tell you. And it was flown from all the way over here to here. I guess something picked it up, a crane or a truck, probably the military. All the telephone poles are destroyed, and there's a barren train right over here. Let's go check that out. The water tower's over. A lot of things are over. The buildings are destroyed. Now let's go check this train out real quick. Hopefully that force field they put around this area isn't up right here. It's crazy. There's a train right here. I think that's from all the sand blast that came from here. Look at this. It's all rusted away. Look at that. It's got graffiti all over. It's a pretty decent sized train. Not too big, not too small. That's what my wife said. But a pretty big train. There might be some goodies inside of here. Come here. Oh, would you look at that? I found a spear. It looks almost new. That's surprising. You figured the steel would rust by now. That's surprising. Let me put that up my ass real quick. There we go. Keep that for there for later. Oh, I'm definitely not drinking that. Now, if we come over here, we might see a little bit more, or it's just buried right here. As you can see, I'm guessing the rest of it might be buried or flown out wherever. Because this is a massive area that's been brutally destroyed right here. It used to be all Greenland, and now Putin's little cock got hard and decided to blast this whole area. Somehow that's still standing. I don't know how that's possible, but somehow it's. But all these rocks used to not be here. They're new. It's a new type of element too, a new type of compound. They call it cockium for reasons. I don't know why, but for good reasons. We can come over here, see that nice tree. This is what the locals used to call the tree of sex. Why do they call it this? Because a bunch of horny teenagers have always had sex behind this tree. I don't know why, because it's not really hiding anything, so it makes no sense. But somehow it's still standing. Of course it is. Of course degenerosity stands in our cultures. That's surprising, but somehow the water tower is still alive. Ain't that crazy, cameraman? It is really crazy. Somehow it's still standing. I don't know how, but that shed looks a little bit damaged right there. Yeah, looks like it's missing a ladder, so we won't be able to get up there. Oh well, let's check in here real quick, see if there's anything good. Let's see. I don't see anything back here. Looks pretty barren. But I do see some animal tracks look recent. Might still be some things out here. But who knows? Let's keep on searching. Now, if we come back over here, be looking at the view from this great place. We got the gas station. I don't know what those were for. But there used to be someone that lived over there. That mobile home. Get an eye on that, cameraman. As you can clearly tell, this used to be a pretty busy road. We got semi trucks, we got vans, we got cars. Used to be like a little small highway. But now it's just desert. There's shit flung everywhere. Let's keep on moving. Somehow that windmill's still moving. I don't know how that's fucking possible, but it is. Let's go over to the gas station real quick, see if there's anything good. Maybe we might find some supplies. I know there was a smaller bomb over that way. That's where we're going to head. We're in the crater. We're at the sideline crater for that massive 3.5 megaton bomb. Or was it 5.3? I forgot. But we got the radio. I ain't gonna play it. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm not gonna play it. We got the TV. How the fuck is it still standing? I have no idea how this place is still standing. But things relatively clean compared to the other areas. I am gonna say though that bed is covered in shit and piss right there. That's a nasty ass bed right there. Looks like they were watching hentai before. No, when the shit wanted to generate, they were watching prairie porn on here too. That's disgusting. Now, see if the electronics work. Wow, it still works. Surprising. I'm gonna drink some of this gas real quick. Hold up. Oh yeah. That's some good gas right there. I love it. I like it. Now, let's keep on going. As you can still see, destruction more that way, where the nuke went off. Somehow the power plants are still up. I don't know how. Let's go over here real quick. Come on, cameraman. I'm not paying you if you don't keep on cutting. Now, this has been buried under a pretty decent size of sand. It was a sandstorm about an hour ago. I can see why it's all buried. A lot of these cars, a lot of everything here, more buried from the 15 hours ago when the nukes dropped. A lot more buried. But let's go see these things right over here. If I am correct, I think these used to be some type of holding cell or like a corrosive liquid. I'm not for sure which. There used to be a holding cell. Let's climb up here real quick. This is pretty damaged. Probably from the radiation, but that tree seems to be growing over it too. All these trees are dead, they're barren. There's nothing else out here, no life. It's just me. By the looks of it. Who knows? There's a watch tower over there, but no point. Let's go down real quick. Come on. Let's keep moving. Shouldn't stay out here long. Before we got here, there was some creatures. Pretty about the size of that thing right there. I do have to say that they were pretty large. I do have to admit. They are pretty large. So let's just keep an eye out. We ain't got much time to film right here. Now if we come over here, there used to be a river through here. That's surprising. Doesn't look like it, but it used to be a pretty decent sized river going through here. We go through here. We still see some dead fish. Somehow they're alive. Well, they're dead, but the flesh remains, the bones, all these rocks, the sediment, everything. It used to all be a river. Now, look at it, it's all fucking dead. Hold up, I gotta smoke this joint real quick. There we go. Okay. Now if we keep going, we would get under this great bridge. Used to haul all of the stuff from that way over to here. I'm drunk as fuck right now. I'm just gonna say that I'm drunk and high as fuck right now, so my speech is incredibly slurred. I took about 50 perk 30s before we did this. Anyways, after we discovered that, now we're gonna go over here, more destroyed cars, more destroyed vehicles. Now, how about this? How about we climb up that? Fuck it. Let's climb up this big beauty hill right here. Come on, cameraman. If you can't climb this, I'm gonna dock your pay. Alright, we're up here. As we can see, cameraman, look over there. That's the crater. That's the mini crater. Cause all this partial destruction more over here. All that destruction over there is caused from the major nuke that went off over there. As you can clearly see, visibility is not the best right now. Sand is still kicked up, but looks like it'd be clearing out in a few hours. I can still see the sky, but not over the horizon. I cannot. And that windmill's still going. Looks like there's a shed over here. Let's go see what this in. See if we can find any good things. I hope there's some coke in here. I really need some coke right now. I really need some of that Zaza. Let's see. I found me a pretty big rock. Look at this rock. It's kind of shaped like a horse head. If you look at it real close, kind of shaped like a horse head. I'm now gonna bash myself in the head with this rock right now. Perfect. I feel good and numbed. Now, let's keep on going. You can definitely tell this was either a massive lake or a river. See that boat over there, cameraman? My viewers. That's lovely, lovely boat right there. That one's also over there, a shack. I tell you, the blast from that one was not as major as the other one, but it did evaporate a lot of things. Now, I'm not gonna go down there for one reason. I'm too brittle right now. But we can keep searching around before we do go to crater. As we can see right here, it seems to be a little outpost for the people that survived this. But from what I've seen, there's been no survivors. Let's go take a look. There's a pretty old washing machine in there. So I guess we can know who used that. Step bro, step sis, goddamn. There's another one right there. Got bathtub. Somehow it's connected to the ground. How is that possible? I don't know. Let's knock on this door real quick. Well, I guess we're going to have to beat the living fuck out of this door. Damn, that shit closed fast. Come on, cameraman, come on in. Huh. Looks like they got a generator somewhere, some light. See that? Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Nothing back there. There's two more little shed houses. Let's go check them out real quick. No one's probably in them, so it's not technically breaking and entering. Yeah, you got that speed. Let's see what's in here. Hello, anybody here? Hello? That was a good couch. Look at that couch. That's a good couch right there. So, I got another radio. I don't want to touch it for copyright, so I'm going to beat the shit out of it. There we go. Seems like, what was that? I heard a noise. I don't know what that was. Sounded like a creaking noise. Oh. I think I might be tripping. Hold on, let's see what's through this door. Damn. Oh, there it is again. That must be something up there. Like a demon haunts this house. Let's get the fuck out. Never go back to that house. Okay. Well, we didn't check upstairs. I'll be fine. Now, let's break into this one. Well, this one seems pretty normal. Besides that last one over there. That one's a demon fest, I guess. I heard some stuff. Let's see. Again, it seems to be pretty barren. I don't know why, but it is pretty barren. Now, let's go. You know what? I'm gonna man up and not be a pussy. We're gonna go up there and see what's in there. I'm gonna break down this fucking door. Okay, where's the ladder? Okay, let's see what's up here. Hmm. Seems to be nothing up here. Pretty barren. Let me get my rock out. Looks like there's a tank over there and a barrel. Huh. Another nuclear facility. That tree, that's kind of weird over there. Kind of looks like a person. I don't like that. Let's go back down, camera guys. Let's get away from this place. That tree does not look normal to me. But I guess we should go down here now, because I don't want to be anywhere near that thing. We'll go this way. This one looks friendlier. It's got white, it's friendly. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Of course, a perfectly good hallway with bricks. What the fuck? This looks like this is a bunker of some sort. I guess to protect against a nuclear blast. Seems pretty barren though for a bunker. You figure there'd be a bunch of people down here. Looks like a turbine or like power generation, I'm guessing. See what's back here. Pretty dark back here. I don't like that. Now, guys, I'm doing this for the viewers. I am doing this for y'all. So, type Skelly Gang in the comments. Type Skelly Gang in the comments. Pray for my safety. Looks like it's pretty barren so far. I guess we can keep going down. Here's this. Oh, it just takes you back over. I'm retarded. I think there's another place over here. Looks like it goes deeper. Looks rusted. Huh. Man, for 15 hours, that's crazy. I guess the radiation got down real far. To be fair, they did discover that new type of plutonium. That was more dangerous than the last. I don't see anything in there. It's a table. But there might be something else in there. Who knows? Keep going. Hello? Yeah. No one back here. Just another window. Pretty odd, don't you think? Why is there so many windows down here? You got one, you got two. I don't know. There's nothing back here either. So that makes more sense. Of course, it makes more sense to add something. What was that? I heard someone's foot. I don't see anything. I might be going schizo or I actually heard something. I think we're going to stop going down here for now. It looks like it can be a different type of beast to conquer. So, we probably will do it in the next Skelly vlog. I ain't going down there anymore. I think this place haunted. Let's go back up and go to the crater. I swear to God, if I hear some type of demon noise, I'm gonna shit my pants. I ain't even wearing pants either. I think this is the way out. I forgot. Yeah, I think this is the way out. Oh yeah, it's the way out. Let's come back. We'll come back here, guys, for Skelly Vlogs too. Trust me. That's weird. It's weird. Why they angle it like that? Is that a light or is it supposed to be a megaphone? I don't know. I guess we should start heading up there. I guess we should start heading up there. Let's go. But we came here for this main episode of Skelly Vlogs. Came here to go to the crater specifically. But, guys, I will say this. For Skelly Vlogs 2, we will discover more of this barren wasteland. We will go more into that bunker. and we'll see if we find any demons there. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, but who knows? Only we know. I actually don't know, so we don't know. I'm just retarded. I was dropped on the head as a baby. Okay, guys. You look over there. That's the crater. Let's head over there now. Watch your step, cameraman. Oh shit, he flying. I don't know about you, but I don't think telephone poles are supposed to defy the laws of physics. It's floating. That's weird. I don't know. Let's keep going. We're almost here. We're almost here. Alright, Skelly Gang. We are here at the crater. Wow. It's massive, ain't she? This one's tiny though. This is only, say, 500 kilos of TNT. It's tiny compared to that giant sized one over there. Absolutely tiny. Actually, I misread the information on that one. I said 5.3 megatons, or may have fucked up on the other, but I actually meant to say 65. They've been using bigger nukes. I know I fucked up. Sorry, I was high when I said that. But anyways, we're here. We're at the crater. We're at the crater. Let's keep down. We might find something. What's there? Hold up. Looks like there's something down there. Guys, something down here. The eerie feeling down here. I don't know what it is. Is it the barren forest? Could possibly be. Looks like it's cleared up a tiny bit over here. I don't know, but I see something right here. Oh my god. Turns out that nuke didn't go off after all. Well, actually, I contradict that. I do see the pieces. Well, I shouldn't see them, but they're all evaporated. But this is actually the second nuke. Actually, the second nuke that was dropped. That's crazy. Second nuke that was dropped here. I don't know about you, but that cloud kind of looks like China. I might be tripping balls though right now. Let me put this up for further research. Well, we made it. Made it to what I said we'd do for Skelly Vlogs 1. But before we do cut the vlog, let's go take a look right up here real quick. I did forget to mention something. The name of those creatures I saw. They tend to mimic things around these parts. They call them, I don't know, I think they call them nuclear blasters. No, I think they call them nuclear mists. It was something nuclear, I forgot. They never really came up with the name of them yet. But I'll tell you something now. Some of these trees cannot be trees. That's what worries me about here. It used to be a great place till the bombs dropped. When they use that new type of plutonium. It changes the trees or the creatures to mimic those trees. Or even worse. You could even make those power lines be those creatures. But tell you something though. Skelly Vlogs will always be here. To be here. They'll always be here. Discovering new things, discovering everything. But I think we're going to have to cut this episode, chat. I know I'm not live streaming right now, but I'm high as fuck right now. I tell you that. Alright. I'll see you guys at Skelly Vlogs too. Peace.